The Bhagavad Gita, a 700-verse Hindu scripture that is part of the Indian epic Mahabharata, is a profound spiritual dialogue between Prince Arjuna and the god Krishna, who serves as his charioteer. This text, written in Sanskrit, explores the themes of duty, righteousness, and the path to spiritual enlightenment. The Bhagavad Gita is set on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, where two groups of cousins, the Pandavas and the Kauravas, are poised for war. The central story arc begins with Arjuna, one of the 5 Pandava brothers, experiencing a moral and emotional crisis. Faced with the prospect of fighting his own kin, teachers, and friends, Arjuna is overwhelmed by doubt and sorrow. He questions the righteousness of the war and the consequences of such violence, leading him to lay down his weapons in despair. In this moment of turmoil, Krishna steps in as Arjuna's charioteer and guide. Krishna is not only a key character but also the embodiment of divine wisdom and cosmic order. He patiently addresses Arjuna's concerns, initiating a deep and philosophical discourse that forms the core of the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna begins by explaining the concept of dharma, or duty. He tells Arjuna that as a warrior, it is his sacred duty to fight for justice and righteousness, even if it means battling his own relatives. Krishna emphasizes that performing one's duty without attachment to the results is the path to spiritual liberation. This is encapsulated in the idea of karma yoga, the yoga of selfless action. As the dialogue progresses, Krishna reveals his divine nature to Arjuna, illustrating the concepts of bhakti yoga, the path of devotion, and jnana yoga, the path of knowledge. Krishna's teachings encompass the essence of the Upanishads and Vedic philosophy, merging them into a cohesive and practical guide for living a righteous life. One of the most significant moments in the Gita is the revelation of Krishna's universal form, Vishvarupa, to Arjuna. In this theophany, Krishna displays his divine and all-encompassing nature, showing Arjuna that he is the creator, sustainer, and destroyer of the universe. This vision underscores the transient nature of the material world and reinforces the importance of focusing on the eternal soul, Atman, and its unity with the supreme consciousness, Brahman. Krishna also addresses the concepts of detachment and equanimity. He advises Arjuna to rise above the dualities of pleasure and pain, success and failure, and to remain steadfast in his pursuit of righteousness. By doing so, Arjuna can achieve a state of inner peace and spiritual enlightenment. Throughout the discourse, Krishna emphasizes the importance of surrendering to the divine while in seeking refuge in him. He assures Arjuna that by dedicating all actions to the divine and by practicing devotion, one can overcome all obstacles and attain eternal bliss. The Bhagavad Gita concludes with Arjuna gaining clarity and resolve. With Krishna's guidance, he understands the importance of fulfilling his duty as a warrior without attachment to the fruits of his actions. Empowered by this newfound wisdom, Arjuna decides to fight in the battle, fully aware of his role in the cosmic order and confident in the righteousness of his cause. In essence, the Bhagavad Gita is not just a dialogue between a warrior and his charioteer but a timeless guide for living a life of purpose, righteousness, and spiritual fulfillment. Krishna's teachings transcend the battlefield of Kurukshetra, offering profound insights into the nature of duty, the self, and the universe. The Gita remains a cornerstone of Hindu philosophy and spirituality, inspiring countless individuals to pursue the path of self-realization and devotion to the divine.